Monitoring and alerting your clients' Windows servers has never been easier thanks to Liongard. And let me show you what I mean. First, when we look at the Windows Inspector, you have Liongard's exclusive timeline functionality that's going to take you back in time and show you what the data looked like and show you what changes have occurred in the past. When we look at the data itself, you can see your Windows Server information, including the server name, Windows domain, domain role, operating system, version, install date, last boot up, get some hardware and performance details, details on your drives, printers, including information such as permissions, the driver name, path, INF path, and the driver version. Getting information on that and a whole lot more. When we look at users, if it's a domain controller, it's going to show you the information from Active Directory. But if it's one of your secondary servers, here you're going to see those local users and those user rights. This is important to you because how often are you really checking those local users on that random server that's really not being logged onto outside of that application it's used for, but making sure that no one creates that backdoor access into that server to gain access to anything else. You can see information on your groups, your roles and features, software that's installed, your scheduled tasks, and even a breakdown of your Windows file shares. What I love about the Windows file shares here is it's going to show me what your share names are. It's going to give me your description, the file path, device, the permissions, and even that free space and use space. So here I can see Dragnoil. I met a traveler from an antique land. It's at C shares Dragnoil. And I can see who all has access to that file or that network share. I can look at services. You can see your network information, your patches that have been installed. So if there's a recent update that you want to make sure has succeeded, you can come in here, validate that patch has been run and installed. You can see a breakdown of your processes, remote desktop, and even information on your security. Is antivirus installed? Is secure boot enabled? What is that local password policy? So this all is made possible by the data print and the metrics that Liongard has. So if I come here and do metrics and go into Windows, I can see that I have 37 pre-built metrics, and that includes the operating system install date, file share count. If I want to get an alert anytime that changes on that change detection timeline, all I do is flip that switch. Information on the machine type, OS version, host name, IP address, and more. And this all leads into these actionable alerts, these 9 pre-built, but again, you can customize and make the actionable alerts that make the sense for your organization and the thresholds that make sense to your best practices. So here I can see if the IP address is modified, if the domain role was modified, domain modified, hard drive was added, a file share was added, shared printer, password policy was modified, local privileged user, that's creating that local admin account, or if it's just a local user added. And again, everything is based on the data print inside of Liongard, and any information that's collected within the data print can be reported on via metrics and actionable alerts. All of this and more is available with Liongard. If you want to see more, schedule that one-on-one demo today or check out some of our other videos.